being humble. What you gonna do when Babylon falls? What you gonna do when Babylon falls? What you gonna do when the empire crumbles? What you gonna do when your leaders fumble? What you gonna do when Mother Nature ends the debate and quits being humble? What you gonna do when Babylon falls? What you gonna do when Babylon falls? What you gonna do when they hit you with that fire? What you gonna do when they say you need to die? What you gonna do when they silence in the media? What you gonna do when you don't meet their criteria? Black man, already knows to never trust the government. Goddamn, Malcolm X, COINTELPRO, Tuskegee shit, I understand. The news claims America's the greatest, but they never say that they stole this shit from the natives. I don't think they understand that history's repeating. I don't think they understand the shit that we are seeing. Victims turn to victimizers, Palestine is bleeding. Could have died the hero, but the villain we are seeing. It's the fall of Rome, hope you're feeling right at home. Just like Babylon before, yeah, the empires come and go. Hey, we don't need to speak if you justifying the genocide. And when they try to round us up, you best believe I'm taking lives. What you gonna do when the empire crumbles? What you gonna do when your leaders fumble? What you gonna do when Mother Nature ends the debate and quits being humble? What you gonna do when Babylon falls? What you gonna do when Babylon falls? What you gonna do when the empire crumbles? What you gonna do when your leaders fumble? What you gonna do when Mother Nature ends the debate and quits being humble? What you gonna do when Babylon falls? What you gonna do when Babylon falls? What you gonna do when they hit you with that fire? What you gonna do when they say you need to die? What you gonna do when they silence in the media? What you gonna do when you don't meet their criteria?
So smacks, I heard the military forces are the new pitchforks and torches. They come up for the American people.
We are back in action, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for another one, another episode of Getting High with Stone Chakra.
Stone Chakra, bitches.
I have always been, I will be, and will always be Stone Chakra. I've been gone for a while, but now I'm back. I'm back. We've had a lot of schedule fuckery. Just a lot of working. A lot of baby raising. Fucking injuries. But we're back. Oh, and then OBS fucking up. So the program that I used to stream, it just stopped working. To be fair, I hadn't opened it in a while. But yesterday I finally was like, let me try and stream, and I go to open OBS, it won't open at all. It won't open at all. Go online, come to find out this is something that other people have been running into when it comes to the flat pack version of this app on Linux. So that was fun. It took like an hour of troubleshooting to narrow down the problem and figure out that the only solution was to download and install a native version of OBS, which I had been avoiding doing because it didn't have the login area for Restream, which essentially connects my chat and connects the channels that it goes to, which are YouTube and Twitch. I'd essentially have to grab a stream key from Restream every time I wanted to stream versus just hitting the start stream button, and that was kind of a no-go for me. But there is a native version that does include the necessary dependencies in order to use that feature. So that's what I did. Oh, and then the injury, I fell and jammed my finger pretty good. I just thought that it would eventually get better. It didn't. So now I'm immobilizing it so it can give it a chance to heal. Hold on. Is it still... Alright, so it's not... never mind. Yeah, it's still kind of swollen. Yeah, especially compared to the other one. It's still swollen. And it hurts a lot anytime I try and, do a regular hand motion. And then eventually it would be all right throughout the day, but when I would wake up in the morning after sleeping, it would hurt so bad. And then eventually it would get better, and then I'd wake up the next morning and it would hurt so bad. Sometimes it would hurt so bad I'd take medicine, sometimes it didn't. But in general, it just has not gotten better. So we are splinted up, and then it's Velcro, and since I've been sleeping in it, it's been rubbing against stuff and then getting fuzzies on it, so now it doesn't stick quite well. And then the other thing that fucked me up when it came to jamming my finger and then putting this on specifically, because without it, it would hurt every now and again, but in general I was still pretty functional. But with this on, I didn't realize how much shit I did with my left hand. So much shit. There's so much shit that I do with my left hand. It was crazy. Yesterday, my wife handed me a jar to open, and I went to open it with my right hand, and I was like, why does this feel weird? I was like, oh, I always open jars with my left hand. I didn't even think about it. There's so much random shit that I do with my left hand that's very intricate, and just I'm using this a lot more than I thought, especially being right-handed. We're learning. Every day we're learning. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and get a dab going. We've got ourselves some Gelinade Alive resin. Oh yeah, looking yummy, looking delicious, looking proper. Should I go ahead and throw that bad boy in there? Throw that bad boy in there and let's get going. Yes, that is correct. Dab time. Also, I know I slid up kind of on the rando. It's a Wednesday. You know what I mean? It used to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but it's been a while since I've just streamed on a Wednesday. I guess it's been a while since I've had a Wednesday off, actually. But with my schedule just being flipped around and turned upside down on a regular basis, it's kind of hard to keep any sort of consistency. But since I'm off, since I finally got everything working, let's stream. It's been 3 weeks, bro. It's been way too long. I did not intend to be away this long. And then yesterday, cause it was supposed to be easy, and then it just wouldn't open up. That was wild. And then since I had to reinstall, I kind of had to put all of this, I had to put all of that together again. I had to reset up the fucking Stream Deck again. And there's still little things that I haven't done, because I went to the stream starting page and there was no music because I hadn't added the audio source yet. So there's probably a whole bunch of little things that I still need to go and do that I just didn't think about in the moment. And if you notice anything off or weird, let me know so I can adjust it, because again, we're back after some technical difficulties. Also,
Chakra, bitches.
As you can see, we are back in action on a different level. We are back with the green screen background in full effect and all of its glory. All that sweet, trippy dippy num-nums for your brain eye holes is back. And it took a lot less effort than I thought. mainly because I've kind of just had this green screen sheet type thing for a while. I originally got it to drape over a chair, so that way I can essentially like put any type of chair that I want. It was originally to essentially put me on a throne for Take the Throne, but with just the constraints in the amount of space that I had and the way that my cameras were set up, there was no real way to get a good shot of it, let alone like digitally put me into a chair or into a throne. So I kind of just gave up on that idea, but I never returned the green screen. I just kind of kept it like, oh, I'll find a way to use it. And then, oh shit, we got Sith Banks in the building.
Stone Chakra. Bitches.
It's been a while. But when moving to this apartment where I have an office now, in the process of moving, I was like, well shit, now that I got this cool office, yeah. Cool office, yeah. Show my cool art, show all my walls, yeah. But at the end of the day, it's like, how many times do you want to see like the same Zelda posters or the Chakra canvas? So I think I'll switch. I think I'll do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, because again, it's so easy to set up because it's got these clips. I clip one to like the curtain rod, and then I clip the other one to a Zelda wall scroll that is surprisingly sturdy, and I've adjusted the camera and we're on and popping. You wearing a Madrock shirt? Yeah, you already know, boy. Yeah. Skirt. Yeah, I got a few juggler adjacent shirts in the roster that I wear out. I wear them out in public. I don't just wear them on stream. I wear them out in public as well. Oh shit. Pentatonics Daft Punk finished out. Bro, I started that shit like in the morning. Did it just not have fucking cedars? I guess. Weird. But yeah, let's do another dab of this gelinade though. And I wish I had some real deal Stone Chakra news. I just don't. Cause like I was in Alabama for a week. I mean, I guess that's like kind of news. Had to switch over to Twitch. YouTube chat is way too slow. It's always been slow, man. Like YouTube chat, I think there's a way to speed up the chat, but it's a setting that's set in like the YouTube studio portion of the website, and you can only access it if you start a stream through YouTube. Shout out to Sith Banks.
Stone Chakra. Bitches.
We need more of this weed and more of this dude.
Like you have to start the stream essentially through YouTube in order to access the setting. You can't access it if you're using something like Restream, which is fucking stupid. Hold on. For some reason, I wasn't following anymore on here. It might have just been because I've been inactive, or you might have been inactive. I think they do that shit sometimes. But let me just Google faster chat on YouTube. To speed up YouTube's live chat rendering or improve how quickly you can type and load conversations, you can use specialized browser extensions to optimize your current setup. Ugh. For creators wanting a faster, more manageable chat, YouTube offers. Oh shit! Shout out for the subscribe.
Stone Chakra. Bitches.
For creators wanting faster chat, your chat moves so fast that individual messages are unreadable. Nah, that's not what we're talking about. Here we go. How to reduce chat delay. Yeah, see, it's only available through YouTube Studio, which is so stupid. Hold on. Or wait, let's see if this is set up. Probably isn't. Yeah, nah. Game scene is not set up. Again, this is what happens when you have to reinstall OBS. And then the chat reloads because there wasn't a chat source on the game scene either. But yeah, first step is you have to go to YouTube Studio. I don't know if it would let me do it while I'm already in a stream is the real question. Let's see. I haven't been on here since the new Mario movie came out. Did the family go watch it? Did you like it? I did not. We haven't been out to the movies, and I can't remember the last movie that I went and saw in theaters. It might have been one of them days with Keke Palmer and SZA, and that was just me and Brittany. Yeah, I haven't been to the theaters in a while. You know what I'm saying? The money, the money, it's the money. It's the money. Let's see. Go to my live options, details, customization. Yeah, see, the only thing that it will allow me to adjust now that the stream is live is whether or not like I can add an additional delay onto the message. Like it's not already delayed enough. It's like, you want more delay? You want some more delay on that? And that's how they're moving for me right now. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Let's see. I've watched more movies this year in theaters than the last 5 years. The session has been the best so far. Still a lot more to come. Scary Movie was disappointing. Oh no. I was hearing that, but it was like a lot of reviewers, you know what I mean? So I was like, oh man, they're always gonna hate. But if you're not liking it, oh. So on a tier list, because how far did they go? Did they go all the way to Scary Movie 5? Because I think my rankings are Scary Movie 2, number 1, Scary Movie the 1 right underneath it, and then that's it. Because I hated the rest. I fucking hated the rest. I didn't know what it was. There's just something growed. It just felt cheesy. It felt like waxy. It felt exceedingly fake for something that was already a parody. And it just didn't make me laugh, really. And then I felt bad because Brittany was like, her favorite was Scary Movie 3. Oh no. No, don't say that. Oh, what was the I was thinking about the movie that I was like considering seeing in the theaters was Mortal Kombat 2. I didn't though. And then it came out on streaming. I was like, damn, it's already out on streaming? Or not necessarily streaming, but already out on digital. So being the pirate that I am, I was able to see it, and I liked it enough, but I don't know if I would have, like, if I had paid money to see it in theaters, if I would have been satisfied. I can go back and watch the original, and the jokes still land. They were making jokes about things that happened the last decade. MK2 was better than the first one before that. The original is still the best. Exactly. And then it's like, they waited to the very end before they fucking did the song. And it was like a revamped version of the song, and it still sounded good. It just wasn't hitting the same. It's like, why even do that? Why don't you just use the original song? Would you have had to pay them way more money to use it? So you like recorded a different version? It's like anytime there's like a weird change, I don't think it's ever about like they wanted to do something new creatively. I always assume that it's something to do with money. I don't need COVID jokes 5 years later. Damn, how long were they writing it? But at the same time, I can see that being a big thing. Like, even though people are definitely tired of hearing about it, it was such a big world event. Like, that was a world event that lasted for a couple years, and that we're going to be feeling the effects of for years to come. So in that instance, I can understand why they put the jokes in there, but if the jokes weren't funny, then it's like doubly compounding. It's like something that people didn't want to hear about, and you didn't even make it funny. The double trouble, and not in a good way. Not good double trouble. Bad double trouble. Keenan Ivory Wayans didn't direct it like the original two. Wait, what? I thought the Wayans were back. What the fuck was... Hold on. What the hell is the point if he wasn't directing? Why say you got all the original pieces back if you don't got all the original pieces? Okay, so it was written completely by the Wayans and then some dude, Rick Alvarez, whoever that is. And then it was directed by Michael Teeds. Who the fuck is Michael Teeds? Okay, so he's basically been the dude that's been directing the Marlon Wayans like haunted house movies. A Haunted House and then A Haunted House 2. He directed both of those. And 50 Shades of Black looks, yeah, more Marlon Wayans parody. But I'm confused. Like, do anybody look at these movies like, yeah, that's the move? Like, I've never seen any of these. I've just heard about them. Fucking haunted house, naked, sextuplets. Why would they put him in charge of this? Why would they put him in charge of a comeback that needed to go well? That doesn't make any sense. You might like it. It had parts that made me smile, chuckle, but no lulls. Welp, with that ringing endorsement, I'll just wait for it to hit digital. A pirate's life is a wonderful life. A floating over the sea. Give me a career as a buccaneer. I'm singing that for no apparent reason. Man, that's such a fucking waste. My thing is like, even if he didn't want to do it, his brothers should have convinced him to fucking direct. Like, why are you writing but not directing, bro? That is crazy work. Like, yeah, like he's the one that directed the hits. He directed Scary Movie. He directed Scary Movie 2. He directed White Chicks. How do you... That's a fumble. This is why it's hard for me to justify spending money to go see a movie. It's always disappointing. The last 15 minutes were good, not really funny, but the point they got across was cool. Yeah, that just means that I'll wait. I'll wait. I guess the only thing that's like really, like I'm probably gonna have to go is Spider-Man. Which sucks because now I'm that person that just goes for the superhero movies. But that's the only... What else is coming? Let me look. Let me see what's out right now and what's coming up. Because that's the only thing that I actually remember is coming up relatively soon is Spider-Man. What is... That's like... Yeah, July... Movies. Disclosure Day. I do want to see that. I felt bad. Like, I didn't want to see The Mandalorian and Grogu at all. Like, I felt no need to go to the theater for that. I wanted to see... Michael, but then it came out on digital. Like, it's like there's these movies that I want to, but I just... finding the time and now finding the fucking money, bro. Oh my god, the fucking money, bro. Fuck summer camp, nigga. Like, that shit slid out and chopped my whole legs off. Fucking summer camp. Fucking $150 a week, bro. $150 a week.
Oh my God!
For 7 weeks.
Oh my God!
So now, like, I don't even have any breathing room. It's literally necessities, fucking bills, and child experiences. That the Furious movie looks good. That like kung fu action movie. What's there? Let me see. Go to coming soon. Look at the coming soons. Toy Story 5. I didn't really fuck with 4 that much. Supergirl, again, that's another fucking superhero movie, but that one looks pretty good. Yeah, it seems to be the only ones listed. I mean, they have Jackass, but I could give a fuck. Oh, and then the live action Moana. Completely forgot about that. And it looks like the Odyssey's coming out in July too. I mean, maybe the Odyssey, because it is Christopher Nolan. But again, anytime that we want to go see a movie, unless I'm like being selfish and going to see it by myself, we got to get a babysitter. And a babysitter costs money, and the movie costs money, and summer camp is $150 a week. Like, so, as much as I would like to go to the movies, probably gonna have to chill out on that and fuck with a whole bunch of $3.99. I think that's enough Gelinade. I think we should switch out the flavor.
Stone Chakra. Bitches.
Thankfully, I am well stocked. What is it now? June? Like, I'm well stocked. Dab and flower wise, and I've been stocked edible wise. It's crazy. So don't have to worry on that front. I'll probably make it through till probably maybe October. Like, I can definitely see that. Stone Chakra updates. How's the music going? It hasn't been going, man. The only thing that I have that's close to release is the Seuss Mace collab. And every time I go back to it, I hear things in it that I don't like. Not in the sense of like it was a bad performance. There's like, I can hear instances where it sounds like I might have bumped the mic. And before that, there was instances where it felt like too full at portions of the verse. And now, what I thought was just going to be going in and like removing a few cells from the verse has now turned into me hearing a bunch of imperfections that I now need to see if I can EQ out, if I can lower, like, just lower the volume of that portion and have it not sound weird, or just leave it in and hope that nobody notices. And that is the closest one that I have to being ready. There's like 3 other songs that I recorded that when I went back and listened to the recording, it was completely unusable. At least the Empire Cycle, it is like a clean, punchy vocal minus that one part where it sounds like I like did that and bumped the mic. But we'll see once I take another look at it. And I've had a lot of my time split from work and then family and then spouse. Because even though your spouse is part of your family, there's family time and then time with your spouse. And then I've also been kind of down lately. At times. It's been better the past few days, but May was just a really hard month in totality, because May is the month that my mom passed, and then now May is also the time that Greta passed. So now, like, May is just gonna be a rough month. But yeah, Greta passed last month, and that was rough. Still rough. And then thinking about my mom was rough. So I've kind of just been trying to get through work and then come home and relax and then spend time with the baby and spend time with the family and spend time with my wife and smoke the pain away, smoke the pain away, smoke the pain away. And now it's already June on an album that I wanted to come out last year. Yeah, life be lifing, man. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like make a big post or anything. I kind of just put in the Discord that there wasn't going to be a stream because of that. And left it at that. Because I don't want to, you know what I mean? I try my best to not think like about her in terms of she's gone. But sometimes I'll just hear things where I think like I'm still hearing her type shit, and it fucks with me. Like, I think a couple days ago I was leaving out of my office and I heard a whine behind me. I could have swore it was her going and I turn around and then of course there's nothing there. But oh, and then I went on a fucking vacation not shortly after, like 2 weeks after, where I'm just surrounded by dogs and people talking about their dogs and just non-stop fucking dog talk. And then the baby watching Clifford the Big Red Dog, and it's just like, can I get a fucking break, man?
Chakra, bitches.
Oh, and then the vacation. Bro, that was not a vacation. That was a crucible. It was so much. It went from us like stopping at her parents' house, staying at a beach house for 3 days, and then staying at another beach house for 2 days. It went from that to parents' house, staying at a beach house for 2 days, then going to her aunt's house, and then going to her friend's house, to eventually sleep at her cousin's house, because we were under the assumption that we were going to be at the first beach house for 3 days, not 2. And then after sleeping at the cousin's house, going to the second beach house, which we only stayed for a night. It was just like so much packing and unpacking and moving from place to place, and just so much time in a fucking car. It was, I would say overall it was not a good experience, but there were highlights, if that makes sense. You know, baby girl's first time at the beach, the family getting to see the baby, eating good food. There was lots of good food that was eaten. Highlight. Lots of good seafood, very fresh. We're on the bay. right in the Gulf and shit. So the seafood was amazing. I had some alcoholic beverages that were delicious and potent. I had something called a bushwhacker. Never heard of it. Something called a bushwhacker. It's basically an ice cream shake with alcohol in it. It was yummy. What did I also have? A daiquiri. You've heard of that, but this one was very yummy. Apparently they made it wrong, made it too tart, and then the bartender fixed it by adding some sort of coconut to it, made it taste real good. And then, dang, I had a key lime pie margarita. And that shit was so fucking good. It was so fucking good. It was described to me before we went, and the way it was described to me was they take a whole slice of key lime pie and they put it in a blender. I had to have it. I just had to have it. Vacations are never a relaxing experience. California, oh, I wish. California. You're funny. You're funny. We went to Alabama. Alabama. So just imagine just driving for hours and hours around Alabama. We've decided as a family the next vacation will definitely not be in Alabama. Oh no, I was talking about Mobile Bay. Mobile Bay. Right on the Gulf of America. Yay! Sorry, I disappeared for a second. And we're back.
Stone Chakra. Bitches.
Go home to Greenbow, Alabama. Pretty much. Also, if at any time the audio is becoming clipped or distorted, let me know. I can't tell. I'm redlining a lot, and I don't know if that means that it's clipping on your end. Like clipping audibly. See, I was under the impression that we were just going to be essentially staying in two beach houses and then hitting her parents' house on the way there and on the way back. And then it turned into this just like endless parade of homes. I think what really sent it downhill for me was when on like we were there for a night, and then like the next day, like around nighttime, they're like, yeah, we got to be out of here at 10. And me and Brittany just kind of looked at each other like, huh? What? And the not knowing of where we were going to end up the next day, it just gave a level of anxiety that was unnecessary. And just in general, it being a much tighter trip than originally anticipated again. Because the camp. But good seafood, key lime pie margarita. finally went to a Buc-ee's. I finally did the Buc-ee's thing. I kind of have this feeling that I've been to Buc-ee's and I just didn't give a fuck before. It's not like I gave much of a fuck then. Like, my friend brought me back some fudge that was really good, so I was excited for that. And then her family on the trip had like something called beaver nuggets that was also from Buc-ee's that I liked. So I was like, ooh, we can hit Buc-ee's on the way back, and I'll grab the fudge and I'll grab the beaver nuggets. So that was a highlight. But as I'm in there, specifically as I'm in the bathroom, I walk in and I see how it's laid out, and it's like, I think I've been here before. And I think I have. On a previous trip, but it wasn't with her. But I think I stopped there specifically for gas and to go to the bathroom. And when I looked around and saw all of the different shit around, I kind of just looked at it like any other big truck stop. You know what I mean? You know, they got those big truck stops where it's basically got like all sorts of shit you'd never think would be in a quote unquote gas station. Like, you can buy TVs, and I know it's for the truckers, but I just looked at it like a bigger version of that. I didn't realize it was like this thing that had this weird cult following and people were like buying merch and shit. I got some gas. I went to the bathroom. It was a relatively pleasant experience, and I just left it at that. So when people started talking about Buc-ee's like it was the end all be all, I was just really confused. Like, what the fuck is this, and why do people care so much? And now I realize that I just don't care at all. I'll stop there if it's on the way. I'm not going to go out of my way to go to one of these things. Ever. And honestly, it'd probably be better if it stayed away from me, because the fudge is crazy good. It's fucking crazy good, man. The fucking fudge is insane. They got insane flavors. Insane flavors. Bruh, the banana pudding fudge is out of this fucking world. Same with the key lime pie. It is so good. It is a problem. I'm so glad that I don't have one close to me, which is kind of a fib, because there's one like 45 minutes north. Like 45 minutes north of me. But I'm not making that fucking drive for fudge. Fuck no. I don't even make the fucking 20-minute drive for fudge that I could make. I just don't do it. And thankfully, I've almost ran through it, so I won't have to have it staring me in the face much longer. Just like, you know you want to eat me. Like, shut up. Shut up. I know. Leave me alone right now. Yeah, it is. When I'm telling you, it tastes exactly like banana pudding. It tastes exactly like banana pudding. It's got fucking vanilla wafers in it, bro. Vanilla wafers. Vanilla wafers. It's got the vanilla wafers, bro. It's unreal. The key lime pie fudge has a graham cracker crust. It's got a graham cracker crust. It's so good. And I don't even know what the fuck the beaver nuggets are. It's like this weird, like, you can tell that it's deep fried, but it's also like sugar coated, but it's also like salty. It is such a weird thing to describe. It almost tastes like cereal, like sweet cereal that has like been made into a salty snack. is the closest that I can get with that. And that shit is like good, but it's just like a lot. Like you bite into 1, 2, 3, around that fourth one, you're like, oh man, this is a lot. So much so that I've gone through the fudge faster than I've gone through the beaver nuggets. Like how does that even make sense? How is fudge lighter than these beaver nuggets? What the fuck is in these beaver nuggets? Then my dumbass I was like, what are these? What are these? Because I didn't read the package. I just saw the Buc-ee's logo and in the shape of them. Like, what are these fucking Bucky balls? these are Bucky balls. And then I picked it up. I'm like, beaver nuggets. That sounds like Bucky balls. And the bag is big, man. I'm kind of regretting it. Cause like there's still probably like a good 60% of the bag left. And I've put it up on the fridge, and so it's free reign. It's free reign. Anybody can get it. And nobody's getting after it, bro. I'm gonna have to finish it off. And I'm scared. I'm afraid. Oh, all right. I got some remnants, so we're gonna do some remnants, and then I think I'm gonna break out some 710 labs, man, because it's like it's been the first stream in a while. And I kind of want to have like a really good flavor, so that's what we're doing, B. And I've got my hair up because I keep my hair up now because my baby likes to yank it. But even when it's put up, like she still yanks it. It's just she's less likely to yank it if it's up versus just like draped across my chest. How I usually wear it. Now I gotta keep it up. Look at all that shit. She wants to just yank it. She yanked one out. Not completely. She essentially like grabbed the bottom of one and there was a weak point and she yanked it so hard she ripped like that much off. That's my baby. She's strong. And then this this Delicioso dab is probably going to be the last dab. Probably going to have to move on to some flour. Simply due to the fact that I'm running low on Q-tips. I'm running low on the Q-tips. It's one of those essential items. Can't just be out here, you know what I'm saying? No Q-tips. It's a bad look. Oh! Every time it smells so good. What is this shit? This is Upside Down Frown and Banana Punch. I don't know if like what that situation is, if it's like two rosins that have been mixed together, or if that's what the cross is. I mean, it's got to be two put together to like come up with essentially a unique flavor profile. That's the only thing that makes sense. Feel free to Google it.
Google it, bitch.
I'm not trying to do that right now. I'm pretty high. So it's called Upside Down Frown number 15 and Banana Punch number 4. Again, those sound like strains, right? You know what I'm saying? Those sound like strains. They slapped them together and said, this probably tastes good. But, ah, damn. Do I have to turn down the light? Yeah. It looks darker to the eye, I think, because the way the light is reflecting it. It's looking a little lighter than it actually is. Yeah, it's still coming out pretty light. Like, with the light hitting it, it almost looks the same color as the tip of the hot knife, but it's not. And this hot knife is starting to act a little sluggish. It probably needs another charge. Why do I have this one out? Because the new one's in my bag. The new one's in my bag, and I should probably keep this out because even though it doesn't work with specific consistencies, like these consistencies right here that I have out right now, it definitely works with. It doesn't work with like the more crystally consistencies. And I had a few of those that were kind of like, you know, rocked up a little bit, or there was like essentially a bunch of rocks and sauce, and it would just not, I would be hitting the button, and it just would not come off at all. So I don't know if it's just not getting hot enough for those type of consistencies anymore, or if the way that they have set up like the ceramic, that it's not dispersing the heat the same way. I don't know. But now, for those type of consistencies, I have to use the OG hot knife, or I have to use the ooze tip one. Mine died. I would say that ooze tip is going to be your best bet, money wise, because Yokan has one called the Dirk. I think they might have another one, but I've never used it. The Dirk specifically is kind of just okay. It does the job, it does it much slower, and I'm kind of impatient. And the ooze knife, that shit works like a dream, as long as it's connected to a good and functioning 510 threaded battery. The hot knife bottom was working all right for a little bit, but then it started like spazzing out on me, so I've stopped using it. Oh, so good. And because I have so many options, I just have not gotten a different 510 battery to use the tip with. Oh, well, if it's the fucking, I don't know if I got it in here. I might have it in the other drawer. If it's the battery that like comes with the ooze tip, that battery's fucking trash. Yeah, I don't know where I put mine. I might have thrown it away, but it is not where it's at. It is not a good time. Which is why I ended up putting it on this, and then now this fucking battery is like so old, and it's just been, you know, it's been around for so long that it's starting to fail. Like, it's been a trucker. Like, it's been, how old is this now? When did I get this? Yo, this might be from 2019. So, pretty old, technology-wise. UNCUT battery. Oh, highlight of the trip. So, at one point, I lost my vape. I was under the impression that I lost it at Roosters. I thought I lost it in the restaurant. And Brittany's like, go back in and get it. I'm just like, you know what? That's somebody's come up now. I just chalked it up. I was like, I got another cartridge at home. I got another battery that I can use. Shout out to UNCUT. Hey, shout out to UNCUT, you know what I'm saying?
Stone Chakra.
Sending your boy the tools. You know. Did I do a post? I think I did a post on Instagram. Yep, I did a reel. I sure did. So you're getting your promotion. You're getting your little promotion. So shout out to UNCUT. Because that was the one I lost. Tell me why we go down there and Brittany's mom pulls out the vape that I lost. Apparently it was like lost in like the car or some shit, and she found it. And I just came back up on my old vape. Old trusty right here. Yo, I like this one way more than the fucking the 3.0. Yeah. Cause I have this one, and then the one that they sent me. They sent me this one. And it's just like the only benefit to this one is that it charges with fucking USB-C. That's the only benefit. In every other category, this smashes it so hard. Like, everything coming out of this, like, I don't know if it's the power distribution or what, but it would hit weird. And then I got another one. I'm digging around in my book bag. Not that. Maybe here. Yep. And then I went to the, oh, it's green, but you can get an idea. I went to the smoke shop and bought this one because I just saw it there and I was like, ooh, it's like incognito. And I like that. I liked that it was, it looked like a regular nicotine vape. So I got it. It's okay. It's all right. Again. Oh, damn. Here we go. Shout out to UNCUT. If I could see, you can kind of see the symbol right there when I move my finger just so. When I'm not green screening it up. Oh, there it is. UNCUT. Shout out to UNCUT. So even though they send me shit, I went out and bought this. Same way I went out and bought this. And even this new incognito vape. That automatically works when you draw. When you inhale. This right here that uses fucking micro USB to charge and a button is still so much superior. Oh my god, so it's so good. Now the question is it the cart? I know it's not, but in this moment I kind of want to prove it to myself. So we're gonna swap it out. Booyaka. It's just a better vape, man. And that's with this being on 2.9 and this being on 3.2 voltage. It's on a lower voltage and it's still doing better. All right, let's try this one. Oh, what? Does that not work? Oh, shit. Oh, no. So the magnetic piece that connects to the cart is stuck down in there. So I can't even try it out. This fucking dumb shit. I really don't like this design. I don't like it at all. But yeah, the fucking MVP, man. I've had this for a grip too. I'm pretty sure I had a black one before this blue one. Honestly, if I can go online and find just like the old version, like if Yokan still sells it or something, I might buy a couple. Even though this thing is a tank. But just to have it in reserve, you know what I mean? Safety. Maybe that's pretentious since I have all these vapes already. But I like what I like, you know? Another Yokan. The fucking Yokan Pocket. It's their attempt at a pivot situation. Here's the pivot. Here's the pocket. The packet. I like the hit of it. Like, I like how it hits. That's mainly because I'm able to adjust the temperature, and I found a temperature that I really enjoy. The problem: the body heats up so much that it becomes uncomfortable to hold. It gets so hot sometimes that you can't really put it in your pocket. You have to like set it down, let it cool down. Because if it's in your pocket, it's going to burn. Not like actually like burn your skin, but it's gonna be it's gonna be hot to the touch, like uncomfortable. Like if you were to touch it, you would not want to hold it. So why would you hold it in your pocket? Where this, like, I can hit this a few times, and the main thing that gets heat is the chamber and like maybe a little bit down here, but you can still have all of this and it just feels regular. So yeah, Yokan needs to get that figured out. They won't. They move too fast. They'll just make a Pocket 2 that's improved. They won't fix this. They'll just move on to the next one. That'll be slightly better or slightly worse. Sometimes it's slightly worse. I'm just being honest. Been playing anything lately? Still running around Starfield? No. So I was playing it and it was cool. I had a lightsaber and everything. It was dope. And then an update came out and I'm like, man, that update looks fire. And then I looked at the process of updating this mod and I just was not feeling it. Oh my God. I just wasn't feeling the amount of work that would have been required to update the mod. On top of the mod being very large. Like, in order to run this mod, you had to install Starfield, which in itself is large, on top of all of the assets needed for the mod. So it ended up taking up like 350 gigabytes of space on my computer. And after I, 1, stopped playing it, 2, discovered how involved the process would be for updating it would be, and then 3, wanted to start downloading stuff and space was becoming a premium. And then the AI apocalypse happened and made the prices of RAM and SSDs skyrocket. So any thought of buying an additional hard drive or upgrading the internal drive in any way or fashion, that just went out the fucking window. So now I kind of have to work with what I got. So I ended up deleting the mods and uninstalling Starfield. Hold on, I'll play the sad fail button. What I've been playing now has been old games. I've been playing a lot of old stuff. They recently did a native port of Twilight Princess, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. It's called Dusk. It's now available to play essentially on anything with, uncapped frame rates, updated HD textures, quality of life improvements, blah, 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 blah. All that to say is essentially you can run Twilight Princess beefed up on, I can run it on Steam Deck and I can play it on Linux and, fun nostalgia. And I never played Twilight Princess. I know it sounds crazy.
Stone Chakra.
How Stone Chakra? How could you have never played Twilight Princess? Well, I played Wind Waker, but by the time that Twilight Princess was coming out, I no longer had a GameCube, and then I also didn't have a Wii. So I never got around to it. I never got around to Skyward Sword when it first came out. I didn't get around to Skyward Sword until the Wii U came out, because the Wii U came out, and because the Wii U is essentially a beefed up Wii, you can, homebrew it, and through homebrew I was able to play Skyward Sword because you could also connect the Wii remotes to the Wii U. So I kind of played a little bit through it then, but I didn't finish it. But I also, because I was playing Skyward Sword, I didn't even think to pick up Twilight Princess. So this is the first time me actually playing Twilight Princess at all. So far, I've beat the first temple, the Forest Temple, and then I made it to Hyrule Field, and now I'm a wolf again. But that's as far as I got in that. And then before, so I was going through, and then before we left to Alabama, my wife was like, we're only going to have this much to go to Alabama. And I was like, what? How? And then she sat me down and listed all of the expenses, including the camp, which I think it was that. And then there's something else. Oh, we're now paying for like 3 phone bills because now the boy has a phone. And then, of course, we planned the trip before the price of gas went like this. So essentially, before she sat me down and let me know how little we would have on this trip, I had bought a 3DS.
Oh my God!
It started because I wanted to play a DS game, and trying to emulate it was so frustrating because the emulator that was working the best was Citra, but Nintendo took it down. And then there's like this one called Lime 3DS, but I couldn't figure it out. And then there was Azahar, or maybe it's Azure, and I couldn't get that one to work on the Steam Deck either. It would like work halfway. It would like show me one screen, but then I wouldn't be able to change to the other screen, and they didn't have any options for me to access the settings because it was running through a front end called Emulation Station. Ugh. And then when I tried to run it outside of Emulation Station, it didn't open. So through all that, I started looking at 3DSs, and then they're all basically way too expensive. So I would just kind of look, see if there was anything at a reasonable. There's never anything at a reasonable price. So I kind of just left it at that. And then I stumbled across a video. Hold on. I'll pull it up. Alright, here it is. I'm gonna just stay on this screen because if I switch screens again, everything's gonna reset. We're gonna lose the chat, all of that. So let's do this. It's just gonna be behind me. I'm sorry. So this is the video I found right here. I built my dream modded 3DS. And it was just another video that I was just gonna watch for a little bit of entertainment, a little bit of education.
Hi! A few months ago, I made a video talking about discovering the joys of the 3DS. And after that, I knew I just had to get my own to play on instead of borrowing. I searched high and low on Mercari for an already modded one because I was terrified of breaking it somehow since I'm really good at being stupid.
So, you know, I'm watching.
Out of my search was a light pink 3DS, but the ones on Mercari and eBay at the time were way outside my budget. That was my dream 3DS, but it would have to wait. Or it would have, but ta-da! Being the very professional YouTuber that I am, don't laugh, I recently got the chance to work with ZenMarket, today's sponsor, and that 3DS was mine.
And that's the deal. It was, you know, I was shilled too. It's fine. It's fine because it worked out for me.
Today we're going to be brave and mod it and customize it and all that jazz. ZenMarket is a service based in Japan that allows you to order from Japanese websites that wouldn't normally ship worldwide. I've used services like this since I was in college a long time ago, back when I used to order a lot of cosplay wigs from Japan. And basically how it works is ZenMarket orders the items you tell them to for a little fee of 500 yen or around $3 per item, and then they ship them to you from their location in Japan. And they also have a loyalty program where you can get cashback and other perks. Now that I'm into retro gaming and collecting as a hobby, I've been hearing a lot of people talk about how much cheaper you can usually get consoles from Japanese websites as opposed to, say, US websites, and they weren't lying. Because I found my beloved light pink 3DS complete in box listed for $103 on Mercari Japan as opposed to up to $300 like I had been seeing on eBay and Amazon. So I ordered that bad boy with the quickness through ZenMarket, waited patiently like the grown-up I am, and now today I'm finally going to build my dream modded 3DS and put some cute decorations on it too, because...
So, I discovered, because up until this point I did not know this, that you can get game systems much cheaper from Japan. I did not know this. Thanks to YouthNet, shout out to YouthNet, I found that out. And I looked up on ZenMarket and I started looking around and I was able to find a 3DS. This is my 3DS. I went with the new 3DS. So it's got like the colored buttons. I went with the one that was just like regular size though. I didn't get the XL. Mainly because I wanted something smaller. As you can see, I went ahead and got Zelda plates here. Zelda face plates. For obvious reasons. The ones that came with it were black. So either way, it's still a slick looking device. But the main... Oh, I guess you can't see the screen really with the fucking... Let's break the illusion. We just broke the illusion, people. But there you can play all of the 3DS and DS games, Game Boy Advance games, essentially natively. And of course, I got, you know, the classics, Zelda, Majora's Mask, Mario Kart 7, Mario Kart DS, a whole bunch of Pokemons, Super Smash, even more Game Boy Zeldas, some more Pokemon, Hyrule Warriors Legends. Been playing Golden Sun on here, and then fucking Tomodachi Life. But yes, I will have to get that Switch 2 Zelda. For sure. But what I'm really holding out for, because I know it's coming. There's no need to rush on the Switch. I know the Switch 2 is going to go up in price. That's unfortunate. But I don't care, because I'm not going to get one and then be salty when the Zelda edition one comes out. And now I've already got this one. And in order to get the Zelda edition, I'm going to have to buy it and then sell this old. I'm not dealing with that. I'll just wait until the Zelda edition one comes out. And then get that one. I really wish... I might just call up and like just try and work something out with like GameStop. Like, yo, I know it's coming out. You know it's coming out. So let's not play any games. Let me just put this $5 down. Let me pre-order it. Just put me down. Because you know it's coming. So put me down for one. And the game. You can put me, you know what I mean? 5 on each. 5 on each. But put me down for it. I don't want to have to fight. I don't have to punch no one. I just want to be able to get my Zelda edition Switch 2 with no hassle. No hassling me. Don't do it. Please. But until then, I will take this. I think another thing that made me want to get something like this was just how big the fucking Steam Deck is. Like, it's cool. It's super cool. Like, you can play all of the fucking AAA games on the go and shit. But when you're like playing lower systems on it, like, I think I was playing Fire Red on it, and I was just like, yo, this is way too heavy and too much to be playing Pokemon. So then I started playing it on the Switch, and then even playing it on the Switch, it's just kind of like, this is unnecessarily big for this. It's all blown up and it looks bad. So I think, at least for older stuff, so like Super Nintendo, NES, Game Boy, Game Boy Advanced, Genesis, and then of course DS and 3DS. I think that this should be what that is relegated to, and then everything above that should be for the Steam Deck. So that way, what would that cover? That would cover, you know, PlayStation. Well, I guess I could. Again, not maybe N64 on this too. I'd have to think about it and see how possible. It should be. If it's running fucking Xenoblade Chronicles, it should be able to run in 64 games. Okay, so maybe up to 64. Maybe PlayStation? Let me Google it.
Google it, bitch.
Don't mind me, it's kind of hard to type with this, so. Okay, so yeah, it looks like PlayStation would be fine. So I'm guessing N64 would be fine too. Get that dinner, bro. Oh yeah, it is like an hour and 27 minutes. We could probably call it. How well does new 3DS run on non-remastered N64 games? Ooh, Reddit. Okay, so it looks like it doesn't seem to run N64 games very well, but it runs PlayStation games well. All right, maybe I'll still keep it to like the older generations, and then just the DS and 3DS, and then keep the more advanced emulation on the Steam Deck. Because even the Steam Deck, I think it's not the fault of the hardware. I think it's the emulators themselves. Even the 3DS emulators have a hard time with some 3DS games. So for that, it would just be easier to run it on native hardware. Oh, I think I left out the part. I fucking modded this. So because it's a Japanese system, it came like in Japanese. So I was able to mod it and then reset the region. So now everything's in English, and then it's region unlocked, so I can play games from anywhere in the world. It's got this thing on it called the 8-Shot, where you can fucking download basically every 3DS game and virtual console game and demo and DSiWare. And then there's a way to transfer files over your home network directly to it. What else does it do modded? It's got stuff, but those were the main things. Essentially being able to play games for the free 99, and then just having them on the go, ready to go. And a nice form factor too. Next I could do the comparison. Over here. It's honker. It's like, carry this. I'll carry this. Like, oh goodness. Goodness gracious. All right, I guess we can do one for the road. Let me put that back in the fridge. Lemonade back in the fridge. Should I put this one back in the fridge too? And then break out that blue raspberry slushy. Oh, damn. I didn't realize this one was so worked over. Might have to take a dab break. Get back on the flower train. Definitely want them dabs to last. At least for the summer. That's another thing too, man. There's like fucking Secret Dreams is coming up. It's gonna be in September too. Fucking Puff Cons in September. It's just a whole bunch of shit that like now I don't know. I'm more likely than not I'm not gonna do it because that's the way shit is right now. But it's fine. We just gotta get through the summer. You know what I mean? Then we'll be copacetic. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming back for another episode, even though I've been gone for a minute. I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday this week, so I won't be back Friday. And then Monday, Brittany's going to a doctor's appointment, but I think that's earlier in the day. So I think we can get a Monday show on and popping. And then tomorrow, I have another day off. And now that I've got OBS back up, reactions.
Stone Chakra. Bitches.
We need to start that up. We need to get that on and popping. That's not an invitation to drop more requests. I got to get through the ones that Shorty dropped in there. Let me catch up, please. I'm going to go hard tomorrow. I got this nice green screen setup. You saw it? You saw it when I took down the filter? I just clip it up. It's easy. Easy peasy. I'll set this up, get the lights going. I'll have to probably set up the reaction screen again. Make sure the audio is set up correctly. But I'll do some tests. And then we'll give it... I mean, we could do it live. I don't see why not. I'll just have to toggle off YouTube. Keep that shit on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Keep that shit on Twitch. Or do the thing that I did last time where like I go live on both and then I let them know, like let everyone know that's on YouTube, like, hey, you need to come over to Twitch if you're trying to watch, and then I just shut off the YouTube stream. That worked out pretty well last time. Anyways, it has been Stone Chakra. You already know what it is. Feel free to check out stonechakra.com. You can become a member there, get access to all the exclusives. That's where all the news is going to be popping off. Any sort of promotions and whatnot, that's going to be where that's happening. Check out the music wherever you stream. Just wondered, you can do it yourself. I mean, I could though. It'd be another excuse to go live because I haven't been live in, again, a few weeks. But yeah, check out the music wherever you stream. But what was that one? Was it But I Am going crazy? Yeah, But I Am be just like popping off out of nowhere. So check out the music. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Peace.